Hey everyone, week 10 update here for Icarus. I'm on my outpost. It's not finished yet. I do plan on doing another stream and finishing it off. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, so we've got two pretty big things in this week's update. I'm not quite sure if the community were asking for them, but I've been expecting them because I've seen artwork from really early betas and stuff like that that alluded to this was coming. I'll put an image up. So there is 2 deep core drills now added to the game, which are only usable in missions right now, but they are coming to outposts according to the patch notes from the devs. So you have the electric deep core mining drill, which is powered by electricity. So biofuel generator, maybe solar power as well, along with any future power potentially. So you need to connect it with a wire, and you need to keep the biofuel generator as always running with biofuel cans. The second option, it's the cheaper option, but it's also you don't get as good return for your ores. So you can use biofuel cans on the biofuel deep core mining drill. So you can do it that way, but if you're going on a long mission, I wouldn't recommend using the deep core mining drill, which is just being fed by biofuel cans, because if you've mined exotic veins in the past, you'll know once them cans run out, the object will just shut off. So obviously you don't want that happening if you're going on a long duration mission. So pick the drill you want to use wisely. So from what I'm led to believe, it's the caves which are like in the Arctic. And obviously they're not exclusive to the Arctic, but where you walk into a cave and it's an instant drop off down onto a floor down below. I think it's them kind of caves. If you've been in caves long enough, you know the ones I'm talking about, where you can just fall off and die. So it's them kind of caves, I believe. The first one you want to be unlocking is the biofuel deep mining drill, which is in tier 3. Crafting requirements are 12 steel ingots, 24 copper ingots, 12 epoxy, and 10 electronics. That's not too bad, and it's craftable on the machining bench. And the next one is the electric deep mining drill. So the requirements for this one is 25 aluminium ingots, 15 electronics, 12 steel screws, 8 titanium ingots, 8 carbon fiber. Obviously, it's pricey, but if it does what it says on the tin, this should be really good at getting you huge amounts of ore out of the ground over a period of time. If you take that into consideration, it should pay for itself, and that drill is crafted on the fabricator. So once you've crafted both drills, or whatever drill, this is the biofuel deep mining drill here. These are only snappable to certain parts in caves where you can place them. You can't place them out in the outside world, and I've tried in the outpost, and just obviously you can't. It says in the patch notes they're coming to outposts in the future. So for now, all I can show you is this. It's not very big. It's a reasonable size, but this is the biofuel, and this is what will be fed. You'll feed this with biofuel cans. It would be nice if you could add multiple cans to a queue in this, so it'll empty one and then move on to the next one. Like even if it was like 4 or something like that. Maybe it is like that. I just can't test it in a mission right now. So, and the next one is, this is a bit more of a beefy boy. This is the electric one, but it looks pretty nice from what I can see here. So obviously you'll run a wire from a biofuel generator, which is like, say for example that one in there. You'd run this wire and connect it this to the, because this has a snap point on it as well, like the biofuel. So it'll snap to the location, which I'm assuming you might either have to use a radar to scan the locations down in a cave, or you're just going to have to do potluck and try caves until you find a snap point for the drill. So that's both drills. Let me know down in the comments what you think, but hopefully over the weekend I will do a live stream, get the guys together, and we'll go and find a cave and do some drilling and check it out and get some footage for you on stream. Let's move on to the rest of the patch notes. So they have made talent point improvements as well. No, when we haven't got a respec before I start. So, you know, it is what it is. But it says here on the patch notes, talents are an ongoing project for us. This week, we're making a bunch of tweaks to existing talents to provide better value and balance them out in comparison to other options. The longer lasting effects talent now applies to 3 times as many consumables as foods. And the homing instinct talent now works with crossbow bolts in addition to arrows, which is cool. The crossbow does need some love because I do actually like that weapon. The Swift Flight talent now works with the crossbows, and all bow talents will now work on crossbows. That's awesome. That could be interesting. Lastly, the Steel Knife will correctly get its correct cost decrease from the discounted Blades talent, and Beer and Wine are now properly buffed when longer lasting effects talent is in use. I will leave a link to the patch notes in the pinned comment if you want to go and check out everything at your own pace, but I'm just going to cover a couple of the things I find important here. So it says here, added ore mining system. This works as a long-term solution for maximizing world resources by providing access to a huge quantities of resources, iron, silica, gold, etc., albeit at a slow pace. Added a biofuel deep mining drill, which we've covered. This is a tier 3 deep mining drill that operates slowly and is powered by biofuel. Added an electric deep mining drill. This is a tier 4 mining drill that operates at a faster rate than the biofuel drill and is powered by electricity. Added deep ore nodes to some caves. Ore types are randomized but in a weighted fashion to increase the likelihood most resources are available via deep mining. So that's all I'm really going to cover from these patch notes is the deep core mining. I think that's the important takeaway from these patch notes. So I've tried to get as much footage as I can. Once I find a cave and get it operating on a mission, I'll bring you that footage on a live stream. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that live stream. Anyways, what do I think about this? I think this is something that's cool, but it's not really what people asked for right now. This is going to come eventually regardless anyways, I believe. So it's a cool feature, don't get me wrong, but I honestly don't see how it's going to be getting used in the current missions that we've got right now. Maybe future missions, they've got stuff planned for them. But right now, I think they should have released it more for outposts right now than missions. Because I personally won't be using this in a mission unless I'm doing Spirit Walk in the C3 cave, dropping it down in there. If it works, it says large cave, so yeah, I'd drop it down in there and then, you know, maybe have 1 or 2 running or something if you can do that. But yeah, I find it a really odd one. It's not a bad thing. It's just odd. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's my thoughts. That's some of the patch notes from today. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments if you want to go and check the whole thing out for yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.